welcome into Hand Raise, guys. Presented by Comer Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating. I'm Neal McCready. That is Chase Parham here on this Thursday, late afternoon. It's been a busy Thursday for both of us. We've been going pretty much since you were going around 5 a.m. I've been going since 6 a.m.
I guess I have. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but I think that is, I think that's true. So it's all good.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
That's good.
3 podcasts. Pete Golding, Charlie Weis Jr. both met with the media today. We have that video up at Rebels 24/7, also at MPW Digital. I'd rather you go to Rebels 24/7 to watch it. That would be great because that would mean that you subscribed to our site. We passed yet another number yesterday, so we're in uncharted waters right now with our site in terms of subscription totals.
For any site in the Ole Miss market. Right? I don't know, something like that.
He trolls a lot.
I'm just talking.
Trolls a lot. Anyway, you can join the party. If you've already joined, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. We hope that we are making it worth your dollar, whether you got the 75% off or whether you paid the full price so that you could get Paramount Plus included.
You're getting something free either way. You're just choosing which free thing to acquire and when.
I've had some people push back on the word free, and they're like, it's included. And I'm like, well, it's kind of both, but okay, either way. Whatever. Whichever way you want to.
It's only applicable if you were going to get Paramount or want it anyway.
Yeah.
Thus, it's free.
Yes. So, again, we'll walk you through that if you want to subscribe to our site, and we would love for you to join, rebels247.com. If, for whatever reason, you don't want Paramount,
Get the code.
get the code. It's Neal, which is my name, Neal, gets you 75. That'll get you 75% off your first year's subscription price. If you do want Paramount, you're a UFC fan, you like soccer, got some Premier League stuff starting this weekend, I think. I think English Premier League gets rolling this particular weekend. So you're into that. Got maybe some streaming that you like on Paramount. Go ahead. You can use the code and then go in and your account and reset it. Ask them, send an email, ask them to bump you to full freight. And then once you do that, you'll get Paramount Plus for free or included, whichever verbiage you prefer.
Paramount Plus also takes care of, and again, you can get this multiple places, but if you want to stay kind of in one encompassing shop, you also can watch like all NFL and CBS is also streamed on Paramount simultaneously. So it's on the app. As well as a lot of different shows on Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, things along those lines. Those are also on Paramount because, like, I think even my kid, she typically trends toward Disney a lot because I forget that Nickelodeon is another kid's option, and that is streamed through Paramount. So that is there with that. So just a little more in detail on what you're offered there with Paramount. But again, yeah, a lot of stuff up today, a lot of podcasts up today. So many that I even had a couple that I didn't even throw up because we'd already had so many other options there from a podcasting point. True.
Yeah.
I had that visitors guy with Reagan. I still haven't posted because I'm like, I don't know. We'll get to it later.
We have a Pete Golding story from earlier today. Then I have offensive observations from today's practice.
Yeah. And I will still put up some defensive. Just been busy. Hadn't gotten there yet. We will get there. It's fine.
Wasn't a lot to see, but it's okay.
Oh, no. We can get there in a minute. Go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah. Especially defense. It was light. No, I meant there wasn't much. Yeah. I wasn't saying no. Whoa.
There was some stuff on offense to talk about today. So I talked about it. It's up on the site. And then I just wrote a pretty long, I think it was about 1,800 words, story on Pete Golding's media appearance today, the things that he said. He talked a good bit about recruiting, about what they look for in the portal, about handling a recruiting loss differently now than you would in the past because of the transfer portal. And also, let's see, we have Tyler Comas has a story up on Charlie Weis's appearance today. He talked to the media about the offense, Tyler writing specifically about Austin Simmons, the first-year starting Ole Miss quarterback. So we got that up as well. So a lot of content up on the site for you to check out. A lot of activity on the message board, a lot of new threads, discussions. You can participate in all of those. This show is brought to you each and every Thursday evening by Comer Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating. Different names, same great people, products, and services. If you live in Oxford, Batesville, Tupelo, or the surrounding area, call Comer 662 801-1777 if you live in South Haven, Memphis, Olive Branch, those areas, Horn Lake. Get in touch with our Hernando. Get in touch with our friends at Southern, 662-429-4429. We are both in the Clark Ford Studios. Clark Ford's in Amory, Mississippi. 662-257-1900 is the number. Call it. Ask for Corey Clark. Tell Corey what Ford product you're looking for. He'll send you a quote within 15 minutes in business hours. I talked to him today. He'll send you the quote, and the rest is up to you. You can shop that quote around. You can think about it. You can study on it. You can deliberate on it. You can pray about it. Whatever you want to do. It won't matter to Corey because he's just going to give you the quote. That's the quote. Ultimately, I hope you'll land in a Clark Ford. You'll love the product. You'll love the service. Corey and the people at Clark Ford, Alan, everybody, they want to be your car guy. They want to be your truck guy. They'll prove to you what that means when you make the call, 662-257-1900. Guest join on the Campbell Clinic Hotline. From fractures and sports injuries to complex spine and limb conditions, the pediatric orthopedic physicians at Campbell Clinic in Oxford are the only specialized pediatric orthopedic team in North Mississippi providing expert care for growing bodies. Visit CampbellClinicOxford.com to schedule an appointment or call 901-759-3111. And this will be our, I guess, the Friday version, if you will, of Blue Sky Live. Chase, what's going on at Blue Sky?
I think that's an apt description for what tomorrow will be. Telling you every day about all the Sweet Daddy's options that come along with most Blue Skies in the state of Mississippi. From lunch specials that are $5.69, couple sides bread, any size fountain drink. Might as well get the large one, 44 ounce. It's all same either way. So you can go small, you can go large, you can go mega there with Blue Sky, and those catering options, whether it's just family, extended family, or more. Let them help you out. They'll have it wrapped up, ready to go for you when the time comes. So again, that's all Sweet Daddies and Blue Sky in the state of Mississippi. A couple questions from the stream here this morning. This afternoon. Sorry, not morning. Appreciate seeing you guys at, let's see what we got. Corey, hi, Neal. You and I have talked about daughters in college, trying to bribe mine to go JUCO her first 2 years. If so, I'll buy her a new car. Good dad move or no?
It's hard to say. It depends on what your daughter wants to do. Does she want to do the sorority thing? If so, then no, it's not a good dad move at all. It's just impossible.
It depends on the kid.
Totally kid dependent.
Yes, it is. There are lots of positives to junior colleges. There are some negatives to junior colleges. Depending on your child, there are positives and negatives to four-year institutions and different sizes of four-year institutions.
No question.
A lot of options there.
As I remember telling Campbell on a couple of our visits, you can go to any college in America.
And make it or not.
And there are people there who that is the greatest place on earth, and it fits them.
Yes.
And you might hate it. But it doesn't change the fact that there are kids on that campus who are completely happy and love that place.
That is Harvard or ICC.
Yep, Louisiana Tech or LSU.
Yes. Either way. Yep. So, yeah, you have to give us a little more information. We can try to drill down on that. But I guess she gets a car either way. Congratulations to her from that. Let's see. What else we got? Ben, Neal, Chase, doing y'all's transition. You studied other sites. Who do y'all think is better at monetizing their site, TexAgs or KSR?
Both.
KSR is Kentucky Sports Radio. Those are two of the best in the country at what they do. Maybe the two best in the country at what they do. KSR, TexAgs is better at keeping everything inside their ecosystem, I feel like, that kind of monetizes everything in a circle, which is sort of more our model in a way. KSR just has this radio giant that is so different in what they do. What I give them credit for, because I don't know how many markets and people inside markets will be able to handle this, is the two different websites, one free, one premium, and that all coexisting. Not even different pages, but they have KSR and they have KSR Plus.
Oh.
And that's a different deal. Like, confusing the hell out of people is what that feels like to me. But congratulations to Matt Jones and his team. They do a hell of a job. But yeah, I think TexAgs is better at kind of taking the entire carousel and making everything kind of wind on itself a little bit.
Before we get to the caller, Drew asked, Neal, did the Thunder schedule work out in your favor for the Oklahoma weekend? It did not. The Thunder are playing in Indiana the Thursday before that weekend, and they are playing in Atlanta on that Saturday of that weekend. Further, I even looked at this today. Ole Miss plays its second SEC game. No, the open SEC play at Oklahoma in basketball. And I just looked to see, and the Thunder are on the road the night before and the night after the Rebels trip to Norman.
Both sides.
So, I mean, the basketball gods did not smile favorably upon your boy.
But a day up, you could have made that work.
It depends on the time.
Yeah, I mean, so
I was going to be able to make had that Saturday night had the Thunder played the Hawks in Oklahoma City. Yeah,
I understood that one.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping I'd get to the Thunder game that night,
but not so much.
Not so much.
Okay,
I'll find a bar in Oklahoma City and watch the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
What's up, guys? It's Tupelo.
What's up, Tupelo?
Hey, I was actually going to ask if the schedule worked out in your favor, but you already answered. So that stinks for you. My Grizzlies are going on a 5-game streak on the West Coast where every night the tip-off's at 9 p.m. 5 straight games. So that's lovely.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Thunder play in Memphis.
No, that's not at all.
Thunder play in Memphis the night before my birthday. So I might do that. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
How about that? Well, happy birthday, Neal.
Well,
whenever that is.
It's not till January, but thank you.
You gonna get some Grizzly season tickets this year?
Yeah.
You got a lot of time to kill. You used to go watch NBA.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time to kill. No. I might get some tickets for that
Just
game.
41.
Maybe
41 games.
Maybe by January, Ja has played 25 games by then, hopefully. But anyway, hey, I was going to ask you a question about the schedule this year for Ole Miss football. So I was looking at it, and I think the 2024 team would have benefited from playing this schedule's layout.
Mm-hmm.
But do you guys think that the 2025 team, this year's team, would have benefited from playing last year's schedule layout, where the Austin Simmons and the offense, all these new pieces, would have a ramp up before playing SEC games?
It's an intriguing question because you run into some of the same problems, but yes, I think if last year's team plays this schedule, they were in the playoff last year, and I don't think it's probably even a question. And I think that this year's team playing last year's schedule would give them a little bit of cohesiveness before the Bullets really started going, and that would allow them to maybe be in a little better shape once the rest of the schedule takes part. Now that, again, there's pressure and this expectations on this team is all different. But yeah, on the whole, there's no doubt. I think it would help a little bit because we're out there at practice every day. And that's what we were saying a second ago. We could talk about practice and kind of what we've seen and observations.
Talking about practice?
The number of new guys in spots is almost jarring. It's the entire damn field for the most part. So it's a lot of turnover. I think you guys, it. So I'm not talking down, but there's something about seeing it on the field when you're looking out there that might startle you when the first game happens to go, oh my God.
Well, it's why I think Kentucky and Arkansas, let me be clear here, because sometimes people turn this into you're saying something. I think Ole Miss is going to beat Kentucky and Arkansas. Okay? I do. I'd bet a lot of money on it. I do think because of the relative inexperience of this team, because of this team not having played together, young quarterback, etc., I do think those two games have an element of danger to them that they would not have had a year ago.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about it the other day. If we get into the third quarter of the Kentucky game and let's say somebody makes an interception or drops a pass or whatever, I'm going to look up and be like, I don't even know who that is, who just messed up or made the play or whatever. But anyway, I was thinking about that. I really do think that if last year's schedule was like how for this team, I think this team would benefit from it. But anyway. Well, I got one comment about the Hugh Freeze, Lane Kiffin statement about the first, second, third down. I'm going to let you guys go.
Please.
The funniest part about that troll job that Lane said was that it was so deep. It's such a good troll because it insinuates that the first and second and third down is not going to work, so that they're going to have to punt or go for it on fourth down, which I thought was hilarious. But anyway, all right, guys, I'll let you go. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks, Tupelo.
Thanks. Yeah, Lane doesn't really consider punting. He's not really in his repertoire. He
would rather not.
Rather not punt. Yeah. That's kind of the. You're getting addicted to that hat, by the way. The Miller High Life.
It's a good hat.
It's multiple days in a row.
It's a good hat.
You worked to practice today?
I did. Well, I haven't had a chance to change today. I mean, I got dressed and was gone. I've been rolling.
Anybody compliment it today? Nobody mentioned the hat?
Seems like someone did say they liked my hat.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember who it was.
Okay. Good looking hat.
You know, I don't have as much interaction at practice as you do, you know.
Did I have interaction?
I don't know. I'm just playing.
I mean, of all places, I don't know. I mean, I talked to Kyle Campbell about a couple of things, but outside of that, that was about it today.
Maybe it was Brad Sheffield complimenting my hat.
Did he?
Yeah. I like Brad.
Yeah.
Good dude.
He is. He's a really good dude.
He is a good guy.
No, yeah, he is. Great. What'd you see today that was so interesting?
Well, I mean, the first thing you see when you walk in is you see a bunch of offensive linemen on bikes with tennis shoes.
Which
and
is not where they're supposed to be.
You go, you know, if this were a game day today, this would be a little iffy.
Well, we were told a couple days ago that P.J. Wilkins had been injured and there was some concern about his knee following one of the practices. And that was kind of the last thing we had gotten. Now, that was the good and the bad, is he's on the bike, which means he's not healthy. He's not out there. He did suffer some sort of injury. You're not going to get an answer as to what.
No.
On the other side, it meant his ACL was intact. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been on said bike. So, yes, that was the news.
But Jaden Williams didn't practice. P.J. Wilkins didn't practice. Diego Pounds was on the bike. That was a lot of man on those bikes. And then Traylon Ray was next to them, and he looked quite small compared to the mountains of man that were on the bike. And then you look out on the offensive line, like, I don't know.
And real quick, Traylon Ray, well, I think he's probably okay. I mean, it's whatever, but he is their starting kick returner. I mean, that is a more relevant thing than simply somebody sort of in the middle to back half of the rotation from a wide receiver standpoint. He has been the primary returner in every bit of special teams that we have at least seen so far in practice.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
Hey, Neal. Hey, Chase. It's Corey in Tupelo.
What's up, Corey?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good catch.
Doing good, man. I feel like after you finally have made the transition over to 2-4 or 24/7.
24/7.
24/7. 24/7.
Yeah,
it's not just random digits. Apparently, it stands for 24/7.
I got corrected a couple of times during the recruitment process where I would call it something else, and I was like, whoa, okay, touchy. But now I've got it now.
And I mean, I feel like everybody's back at home now. Everybody's moved into the new house. The house is satisfying. Things seem to be normal. I'm really happy to see the new interface on the website and everything else like that. But I was just going to call and expound a little bit on the message I left in the chat.
Oh, please do.
Neal, you and I have spoken privately.
Colleges.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've spoken privately about, college choices and kids and high school and things like that.
Yes.
But, yeah, so, I mean, I have a daughter who's pretty well-rounded. She has a 4.1 GPA, which I didn't know was a thing. Apparently, you can take college courses that add to the decimal on the right side. She's beta club, cheerleader, really, really well-rounded. But I was just financially concerned on, what exactly is a 4-year college going to do to my wife and I financially? Because she does have aspirations, as Neal kind of asked when he saw it in my message in the chat. He's like, okay, we're looking at sorority life. Absolutely. That's something that she would love to do.
Yeah.
It's something we would encourage her to do as well. But, in speaking to people who have experience, which this is our oldest child, so it's the first one going off to college, we don't have a lot of experience to speak to. And a lot of people are like, well, junior college, you kind of be silly not to do it. You can go ahead and earn a lot of the credits that you can transfer into a 4-year university as I did and as Chase has done. Or you can just dive right into a 4-year college and, go head first into that. So anyway, I mean, I'm open. I'm not going to tie up the line long. Super bright child, never had any issues with her. But also, too, again, like I said, I just want to make sure that we're making good, sound choices. She's kind of waffled a little bit on what her major was going to be. She wanted to go into dentistry, which means that her major was going to be biology. And now she's kind of backed off that a little bit, and now she's looking more into the sales and marketing aspect of opportunities. And I can stay on the line if you guys have more questions if I haven't really painted a clear picture.
Yeah.
Don't dox yourself, but where are you sort of from? Like, size of area.
I know where he's from.
Okay.
I can
Oh,
tell
you said Tupelo. Never mind. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. My bad. You've said that already. Go ahead.
Yeah. I actually live in. We live in South Tupelo. I'm not afraid to say that. We're proud to be in South Tupelo, and Chase. A lot of my family and a lot of my friends know you very well. We know the Clarks very well. My wife is. She grew up in Amory, cheers for Amory. The whole Will Hall. She actually cheered for them during the state championship.
Not Hatley,
so, I mean, we
though,
think a lot of
Amory.
ICC.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course.
No,
state championships.
we don't.
We
We don't go.
Yeah.
No.
I get it.
But I mean, we think a lot of ICC, and so I mean, I don't know if
I
you
had a
guys
high
have
school
any
girlfriend that
additional
went to South
questions that
Tupelo.
you might want to ask.
I was in South
Oh, yeah?
Tupelo a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did.
cool.
What happened?
We dated for about 6-7 months. I don't
Yeah.
know, something like that. It was fine. There was actually 3 of us from Amory that were dating 3 people from South Tupelo. So we all carpooled
pretty
up all the
crazy.
time. It was, yeah.
I bet.
Sorry, I'm completely hijacking. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I mean, South Tupelo's really grown. We're proud of the leadership that we have here from a mayoral perspective, and I mean, it's a great place. 10 minutes from Tupelo, so you get to enjoy a little bit of the smaller town feel, but you have all the
Chamber ought to
luxuries
hire
of being 10 minutes from a. Yeah. Hey, he probably will.
I mean, here's the thing with your daughter is I would highly suggest, and I think I told you this before, you need to go on. It sounds like you need to do some multiple college visits, not necessarily like even like picking. She needs to go do a weekend at ICC or whatever. You might want to do a weekend at a smaller school. You might want to do a weekend at Ole Miss, a weekend at State. You need to let her get a. She will be able to tell what's most comfortable, and then you need to let her prioritize. Like there's, most kids. Almost all kids, including us when we were kids, had really no real idea what precisely we wanted to do at her age. So, that part of it, that's kind of the unpredictable part. She might decide she wants to be a doctor. She might decide she wants to go into marketing or 15 other things between now and then.
Yeah. And I took your advice. We actually have a trip planned. Yeah, we have a trip planned. We're going to go to Alabama in September.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to Kentucky in October.
Yeah.
So we're going to give her all the options. But we had dinner after church on Sunday, and I don't know. I just had a bright idea. I said, hey, how about I make a deal with you? You go to junior college after you graduate high school. We'll go to Memphis and we'll pick out your whatever vehicle you want. And at that point, the deal was done. She's ready to go to ICC immediately. So, but anyway, it's just something we're toying around with. We still have some time. She's applied for applications to Ole Miss, and she's working with some different programs in and around Lee County that help prepare students to make sure that they have a good resume, polished up. And apparently the college application process is way different than what it was, say, 20 years ago. But anyway, I'm not going to tie up the line, guys. I appreciate y'all and everything that you do. Y'all have a great rest of the Thursday and enjoy your long weekend.
Thanks, Corey. I'm glad I don't have to go through the whole college thing again.
That's one part you're glad to be done with.
A little bit. I can't read the name of the person who sent the super chat. It says, love all the shows. Had there been any
Reb EHT 1022. I don't know.
Had there been any sure on when the
2026 SEC football schedule will be released? Sankey during SEC Media Days said they had until December the 1st to figure it out, that was the deadline to when it had to be decided. So still got a while, and he sort of joked and said, if you'll notice from our past history, we can put that thing together pretty quickly whenever we need to. So he was not. Here's the deal. He wants answers to everything else before he makes that decision.
Of course.
He does not want to make an 8 versus 9 decision without knowing what the playoff is going to consider and emphasize before he makes that decision, period.
Absolutely.
So he's waiting on them.
Yeah.
And then he'll figure it out.
As he should.
Because they have a deadline too, knowing he can wait them out and then, okay, fine, we'll figure it out at that point.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
What's up, guys? This is Austin from Fairhope. How are y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, Austin?
Oh, not much. I'm on the road down to Destin for a bachelor trip. I was listening to the episode with Jeffrey this morning. Heard y'all mention Andy Staples, and realized hand raise guys was on, so I figured I'd see if I could get on the phone and ask you all a quick question.
Sure.
For work, there's some event over in Mobile Monday night, and Kane Womack, DJ Durkin, Andy Staples, and I can't think of the guy's name. Maybe the guy that's the head coach at South Alabama now. They're all speaking. I wonder if that'd be worth going to or not. I don't really know much about Andy Staples. I obviously know who Durkin and Womack are.
So the head coach at South Alabama is Major Applewhite.
Yeah, that's him. Yep.
Yeah, you're probably talking to the wrong audience here because we're around those people all the time. So the thought of sitting and listening to them talk more probably doesn't appeal to either of us in a private setting. Look, Kane's
You could do worse.
Kane's great. Durkin is actually a
Really good.
very impressive guy.
He is.
Major's a great guy. I mean, that's a pretty Andy's a super guy. One of my really good friends. I've known Andy for 25 years.
You could have a much worse slate.
That's
Let's put it that way.
That's a solid panel. They'll be funny. They'll probably be pretty insightful. That probably would be I'm assuming that there's a couple beverages available to you guys. It'd probably be fun.
Yeah, all right. We'll have to check it out. I'll say, I've listened to Kane on y'all's show for a while now.
Kane.
I got a separate question.
Kane is probably an SEC or Big Ten head coach in the next 24 months. Would be my guess.
Yeah.
So you're probably seeing him before he lands one of those kinds of gigs. I wouldn't be stunned if 5, 6, 7 years from now, Major Applewhite's in that conversation. And listen, there's a world where DJ Durkin's the head coach at Auburn in a couple months.
Ooh.
There is.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You're not wrong. I work with a bunch of Alabama and Auburn guys too, so I give my Auburn buddy a little bit of hell every now and then.
Yeah, it's not. I feel bad for him sometimes.
He's not super plugged into football, so it's not really as much fun as I wish it was.
Yeah.
Back when Durkin was here, I always thought he made the better head coach candidate than Lebby. Everybody keeps talking about Lebby all the time, and I understand he had to do it at Maryland. I understand that, but in general, I found him more well-rounded and ready by far.
He and Jeff both played critical roles in that first 12 months at Ole Miss. There's just no way around it. I understand some of
that lane and this lane are not the same lane.
Yeah, I understand some of the people that don't get that or don't want to get that, but if in a world where Ole Miss one day wins a national championship in college football, let's say under Kiffin, and someone writes that story and they really write the story, they're going to have to dive into that.
Yeah.
Because that year was chaotic in a lot of ways, and Durkin and Lebby were absolutely rudders anchoring the
They ran a lot of day-to-day.
A lot. A whole lot.
I hope that story gets written. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, if someone ever writes it, they're gonna have to. If you ever write, or even if one day someone writes a really comprehensive Lane Kiffin book, that's going to have to be a chapter if someone's writing the book in a thorough way.
Yeah. Now, were y'all talking about the Lane and Marty Smith thing earlier on the show with Jeffrey? I was doing something and kind of missed it. I know y'all were talking about some interview Lane did, or it might have been Pete.
Yeah, we were talking about Pete's interview with Richard Cross. We haven't talked about the Marty Smith.
Okay.
I've seen some of that, but to me, a lot of that, nothing against Marty. Marty's a really nice guy. But I think a lot of the stuff about Lane's personal renaissance has been chronicled. I think the quote that was interesting in that, if we're referring to the same interview, is Lane, I think, sort of talking about his being thankful that his dad got a chance to see Lane at his best before Monty passed. Because there was
I didn't see that part, because
there were obviously times, and look, this applies to everybody. Lane's not the only person to go through personal travails and come out on the other side. I give him absolute worlds of credit for talking about it, but there were times, and Monty saw this where Lane was not not as with it and together and disciplined as he is today. There's no question about that. So, the fact that the whole family got together in Oxford, and that I think those last couple of years were pretty joyful for their family is a wonderful blessing. And I think Lane was basically acknowledging that.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome for him and his family. I got one other question, then I'll hop off. And this is not related to any of that. So my wife is 2 years younger than me, has a few more friends getting married here and there than I do these days. And she's in a wedding here and there, but they're all over the place.
Okay.
At which point is it worth putting up the fight that, hey, I don't know anyone there. This is, sure it's in a cool location. I don't feel like getting on a plane. At which point is it worth putting up the fight to not go?
I mean, I get it.
Some of it's got to be travel logistics. If it's like one day and it's just like down the street or whatever, you're in whatever. You're automatically going. It's got to be something that's like.
Give me an example. I mean, what are we talking about? What's one of the travel weekends that you would have to take?
Well, I just bit the bullet on going to Winter Park, Colorado. So leaving work on a Thursday midday out there till Sunday. The next one, as much fun as the city is, I've been there a few times, but the next one is Austin. And I'm just like, I don't want to be taking off work to go do all this with people I don't know. And you're not even going to be around me.
At some point, you're taking off 2 days every time.
Right.
Because we've started doing these 4-day weddings now too.
Okay, so let's get to the bottom line on this. I mean, how disappointed / pissed off / hurt is she going to be when you say, look, I know these are your friends and you're going to this wedding and you would rather me go, but I'm not going? If you just put your foot...
Is it even a possibility is what we're asking?
Put your foot down, what's the price to be paid?
It's a possibility for the next one. For the last one, the girl was also in our wedding, and I knew her.
Yeah.
Is that reason enough?
I mean, apparently, because she was legitimately upset, like eyes watering up.
Oh, I mean
But this next one, she's not as close with the girl. And I just met the girl for the first time. Well, I guess technically at our wedding, but that doesn't really.
But you've already but you've already bitten the bullet on this one.
You already bought the ticket and you're going now.
So you set a bad precedent because you bought the ticket and agreed to the one that you could have gotten out of. So now her automatic answer is, well, you went to Susie's, but you know Liz really well. You didn't go to Liz's?
I mean, what's up with that?
No. Y'all got it a little bit backwards.
Okay. All right.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. The one in Colorado, I actually knew that girl. She was in our wedding.
Okay, so you're going to that
one in Austin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The one in Austin.
You don't.
You
don't know the girl.
Seen the girl I saw her at my wedding, which might as well not count.
Okay, but you still, again, we're dancing around the ultimate question. If you just say to your wife, "Hon, I'm not going to Austin. I don't know them. I don't want to go.
You go and have a great time.
Go do your thing. I'm not going. I got to take time off work. Got to slop the hogs, feed the cows. I mean, whatever the case may be, what is the price you pay for that? That is the decision that you have to make.
Yeah. I mean, she's not going to be happy. I know that.
So the question is, how unhappy and what?
How old are y'all?
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 30. She's 28.
Okay.
How long have you been married?
A little over a year.
Oh, I think you need to bite this bullet.
Yeah, you're screwed right now.
Yeah.
Now, but here's what it is. You get these out of the way, and she has the random 2 or 3 at 30 that
and
get
then
married.
It's over, and then you're gone. And
you're actually hitting a very small window. I get it sucks. I understand, but I think you're in the worst part of it right now, and it will ease up, and you'll have a little more leeway to exit premises at that point.
I agree. I think the price that you would pay is not worth. I think you're paying too heavy of a price.
How big of a deal is it to get off work for those 2 days? How inconvenienced are you at work, and how inconvenienced are you as far as those days off versus other days throughout the year that you would use those for?
Not super inconvenienced, but that's the thing. We've already got one other big trip planned for the fall, and I've got another one in the spring. So, I mean, we have unlimited PTO, but that's a double-edged sword. I don't want to be taking.
You have two big trips together, or you as a guy's trip?
One together, one as a guy's trip, but the guy's trip is a trip I do with my dad every year.
Okay.
Okay, that doesn't count the same way.
She won't hold that one against you.
Right.
I look, your people at work know you're young, that you're newlywed. They will probably get it. They're not going to hold a weekend for a wedding against you. I think this is a bullet you got to bite. Listen, Grind gave some really good advice, and I won't repeat it verbatim. But he says, go. He says, go.
Worst case ain't that bad, is what he's saying.
He says, go get drunk, other things, and it won't be that bad. And I think that's really sound advice. I really do. I really think that's sound. I'm just going to tell you. I just think this is the cost of this shiny object is not worth it. You're going to have buyer's remorse.
And I get not necessarily wanting to go to Austin, but there's worse places to go.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be all right.
And I think so. Here's the card. Here's the card you could play. If you get to the wedding and you're at the reception and you're bored out of your mind and you don't know anyone, I think you could say, "Hey, let's blow this joint and go have some fun." And she probably would go with you. And then Grind's advice probably really kicks in even further.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Between y'all and Grind, I know I can count on some wise wisdom. So appreciate the call. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Look at us, people helping people. That's what we do. You know, some people do hardcore sports talk shows the whole time, and some people just say, hey.
At some point, I would love to have seen the wife's thought bubble when some dude walks in and goes, no, Neal and Chase said. And she goes, oh, my God in hell. Well, by all means.
What changed your mind, Steve? Well, you see, I was talking to Neal and Chase on hand raise, guys. And Grind was in the stream, and he gave some advice. She'd say, who? Grind. Grind. She'd say, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You don't know Grind? He's like a mainstay at MPW Digital. She'd say, what? And then you'd say, hey, 18% of their audience now is female.
Yes. Basically 50-50.
I mean, almost, basically a flip of a coin.
Site's really jazzed up today after hearing Pete and excited them. They're all pumped up after hearing Pete today.
I gotta tell you,
he's lost some weight, looking good. Pete,
he's great.
Yeah, I mean,
he is. He walked in, he did 24 minutes, and could have gone longer. I think he's such an opposite of Lane. He just took took questions, answered them. It's funny, and you can tell with Pete. When he's going, he'll start dropping the right a bunch. Yeah. You know, just it's a tick. Everybody's got him, and that's his. And look, he likes his team. I mean, he's very honest about. There's some guys that have to be more consistent. There's some guys that have to get healthy. Last year's defense is last year's defense. You're not going to go out and stop people because you stopped them last year. But he's high on some guys. He admits they lost some guys. I mean, you could put Trey Amos out there last year and go, that half's yours. And that does make the rest of the defense play calling pretty easy. You had Walter Nolan in the middle. You know, you had somebody right there that was a problem for opposing offensive coordinators. You know, he talked about Pooh Paul, I think, being the most consistent tackler in the country last season. Looks like Pooh's going to make the Rams. I mean, they lost a lot. I think it is wrong and naive to minimize the impact of what they lost. But I heard real optimism about Suntaran Perkins, about Prince Wellam on Mielen, about TJ Dottery, Taj Chambers, Cam Franklin, who I think at times last year there was a little frustration with.
Small hadn't come. Yeah,
and I think has improved more than anyone in terms of where he was when he first got there to now. There's excitement about different players on that defense.
I'm glad Tupelo asked this because that's where I was going anyway. So you give me a good segue into it. He says, might have a weird scenario where whenever Lane leaves, Golding may stay as the DC. We bring in another head coach. I was talking to somebody today who's pretty ingrained in the program. And we had a little bit of a differing opinion because I think you and I are probably on the same page. So I'll ask you in this context. Lane gets an offer to be the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on December the 1st.
Okay.
What percentage chance is Pete Golding the next head coach?
What's their record? They're winning? Probably.
Yeah. I mean, he got the Bucs job. They went 9-3. I don't know.
I would say at least 75%.
See, I thought so too. And the person I talked to was like, well, Keith might want to go swing. I'm like, I don't know. Because here's where we disagreed is he was like, hey, I don't like, is that really exciting? I'm like, yes, Golding would be exciting for the fan base. Like it would be almost automatic. Yeah. Our guy and in.
I mean, the risk with Pete would be that you're hiring someone who's never been a head coach
100%.
to be a head coach in this league right now.
Am I getting Kirby Smart or by getting Jeremy Pruitt?
Yeah. Yeah. Because there's a lot more to being a head coach than coaching ball.
Oh, yeah. And he can coach ball now.
Oh, he's really good at that.
Yeah.
And he's good at talking to people and doing the booster club thing.
He's gotten better at it.
He's gotten really good at it, frankly.
Good at it.
But I mean, look.
This person's point was
Keith has taken big swings. Was my point.
His point was that in that line of thinking, that's 48, 49 wins over 5 years. You're an SEC program. Throw the damn hook out and see what clicks. I mean,
yeah.
You're not little engine that could anymore. Go swing. Step up.
It's interesting. I mean, I don't want to get into names because that's a stupid thing. But like, I'm thinking in my mind, like, what would even a swing entail?
I was kind of thinking the same too.
And I don't know.
It's hard.
I don't know what that looks like necessarily. Because what's happening. Think about it. What's happening is a guy like Pete Golding, for example, could have put his name out there this year and gotten a South Alabama, Louisiana Tech sort of job.
Yeah.
And 10 years ago, he would have.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And now it's the opposite of that. He just got congratulations to Sam Hutchins, Clarion Ledger. He broke the story. We give credit where it's due.
Highest paid coordinator in the SEC.
Second highest paid assistant coach in the country behind Jim Knowles.
That's correct.
So he's making 2.5. You look at like our buddy Kane, who we just got through talking about. Kane left a head coaching job at South Alabama where he was successful, winning, and popular to be the defensive coordinator at Alabama, in part because I think Kane would never admit this, and he's never said this to me, so I'm speaking opinion. In part because I think it positions himself better to land an SEC job. For example, I think it's far more likely in a world where Arkansas moves on from Sam Pittman or Sam Pittman retires. I think it's far more likely that Arkansas hires the defensive coordinator at Alabama than they do the head coach at South Alabama.
Not even
even though it's the exact same person. I don't think it's even close.
No.
And so the landscape has changed so much that I don't even know what the swing looks like. Because you think about the year that Lane Kiffin, Eli Drinkwitz, who else was it? Sam Pittman. Who else got hired that year? There's one other one, right?
It was Drinkwitz. It was Napier.
And Billy.
Yeah.
Think about those jobs. So Lane Kiffin was the coach at FAU. And I know he had some head coaching experience, so that does kilter it a little bit. But at the time, he was the coach at FAU. Eli Drinkwitz was the coach at App State. Sam Pittman was the offensive line coach at Georgia. It was a big part of Kirby's build there. Big recruiter there. And then you had Billy Napier, who was a very successful coach at Louisiana Lafayette.
Yes.
Those four guys, Kiffin probably still would because his background was different. But I don't know, does the head coach at App State, Louisiana Lafayette, and did they get those jobs this time around? I don't know.
I don't know.
I kind of think not. Like it. Because now you want someone who's been inside these buildings and know how NIL and rev share and collectives and all that stuff work.
get to a couple people in here real quick. Grind says pick a unit to overachieve, underachieve, and do about what the same relative to preseason expectations. OL, DBs, and RBs.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Overachieve DBs.
Okay.
Underachieve running backs.
Because we're starting to get a little
Thin.
carried away on that.
We're
Yeah.
getting a little thin.
Yeah.
Lacey looks really good. Diggs looks solid.
Yeah.
And everything else is, I don't know, maybe a bit here and a bit there, but
Lacey looks great in flag football, boy.
He does.
Boy, runs around like crazy.
if they decide, and maybe he'll do it in tackle too.
Yeah.
But if they go flag, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing, look out. He is electric.
He cuts and moves, and it's real.
Yeah, I'm not saying he won't.
We
We
don't
haven't
know.
seen that. I don't know.
Yeah. There looks like a big fall off after Diggs right now.
Yeah, because I think there is.
Yeah, I told Neal today, I said I think Taylor could give you a minute if he had to, but after Diggs, it looks kind of off for the most part. And that would leave OL at kind of what we expect, which is probably fair. And he says now again with QB, DL, and wide receivers. I think DL and wide receivers are both going to excel. I think wide receivers do what's expected because it's pretty high.
Yeah.
I think DL is even better than people are giving it credit to because they're losing Princely and Warren, and there's just such a change in that standpoint.
I think I agree.
And because of people spinning what Austin is, he's going to underachieve because it's almost freaking impossible to meet what some people are doing to him right now.
I agree with that.
So it's not that he's going to suck, just it's going to be a minute. You need to listen to your head coach who keeps saying it over and over and over and over and over again.
And Charlie said some of the same things today about he doesn't have to be Matt. He doesn't have to be Jackson. He just needs to be Austin, which is kind of like, hey, stop with these comparisons. Jackson Dart started half a season at USC before he even got to Ole Miss, and he started 3 seasons.
Yes.
It's a lot of experience.
Ooh, good question. Not football related. Chauncey, I got a topic for you, Chase. Why am I starting to hate Scotty Scheffler? And does this mean I would hate Tiger Woods if I would have been watching him in my 30s? Well, I mean, you don't like criminals. Scotty went to jail, and you got the redemption story. You hadn't really bought into it yet.
But he was locked up.
He was locked up. Only in America. Augusta winners after that. So, I don't know, dude. It's... You're bored. Scotty, it plays a consistent, boring style of golf and then beats everybody's heads in. He's doing it over and over and over and over. He's not
trash talking and
there's
all that
no
stuff.
Drama, no K-fob, no wrestling kind of stuff. And the fields are watered down. I mean, it's the one thing Liv has done is you're not getting the same type of matchups every single day. No, I don't. Maybe you would have been the guy that goes anybody but Tiger because I'm bored with it, but this is not Tiger in his prime type situations at all. Like, it feels way different. It's just Scotty beating up on a lot of people that play golf in very similar ways. Like, because Rory's pretty well liked, and we almost need like some sort of head-to-head between Scotty and Rory even just to create something, and it's just not there. I mean, Tiger at least had Phil, who was one of maybe the best 10 golfers in the world ever, and I mean, Phil Mickelson never was number 1 in the world. He's maybe one of the top 10 or 12 ever, and he's never had a week at number 1.
I will tell you this. Mark Franklin says, with all the uncertainty with Clemson, FSU, and the ACC, I promise you Dabo's agent is taking calls after every season.
Buy that.
I'll go specific with one.
Okay.
Not reporting this. In a world where it doesn't work out at Auburn, Dabo's on the short list. A really short list.
Oh, well, he'd fit.
He'd be interesting.
He'd fit.
He's done all he can do at Clemson.
And he'd go to the pancake breakfast.
Oh, he would kiss all
He'd run the
babies.
pancake breakfast.
He would kiss all those babies and say War Eagle and
The Opelika FCA being good
tousle
shape,
the little boys on the head, throw the ball with them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he checks a lot of Auburn boxes. Hey, caller, go ahead.
Hey, Steve from Greenville. How you doing?
Hey, Steve, we're good. How are you?
Hey, Chase, did you see the video of Trump playing with golf with a professional golfer?
I saw mention of it. I have not actually
hole,
seen the video.
Okay, going into the final hole, they both have to make eagle to break 50.
Oh, you're talking about the never mind. You're talking about
And
the
both
scramble with Shambo. Yes, I have seen this. Yes, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, they both make eagle. It's pretty impressive.
I mean, look, do I think he is telling the truth about all of his golf escapades? Hell no. No way in hell. However, it can really play for his age and flexibility.
78-year-old man. He's pretty good for a 78-year-old man, best I can tell.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about that.
I mean,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. No, it's real golf. It just we get a little carried away at times, I believe, on some of the things. I mean, and our country died a little bit when our two presidential candidates were arguing about golf handicaps and whether they should go out on the range during the debate. So
that happened in America.
It happened. I heard it.
Yeah, I did too.
Everybody kind of stopped a minute and went, what are we doing right now?
Where are we? You couldn't carry your bags.
What are we doing?
I'll challenge you. What's your handicap?
He does have the lowest handicap of any president in history. The greatest. The best.
And go ahead.
No, you're good, Steve.
Some people say it's the best handicap. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The other thing I was going to tell you to check out the college students that went to North Korea and played in a golf tournament.
Whoa, what?
Check out that documentary.
Oh, man.
Really?
That's risky.
These two Australian college students are backpacking across China, and they hear about a golf tournament in North Korea. And so, being the geniuses that they are, they went out, bought some golf clubs and a green jacket, and told the North Korean embassy, hey, we're professional golfers from Australia, and we'd like to play. So North Korea flies them down there and puts them in the golf tournament. Said the whole time they were playing, the North Korean caddy didn't say word one to them. At the very end, when they shot 168, the North Korean caddy looks at him and goes, you have shamed your country, and just walks off and leaves everything.
Oh, wow.
But they got back okay.
Yeah, and got invited to come back the next year.
Oh, wow.
But that took some balls.
Hey, that's it.
It's not worth it.
No. Cost, benefit.
Hey, you got a free trip to North Korea.
Great story.
Yeah, cool.
But
it's like getting a free trip to West Monroe. I mean, congrats. I mean, fine. Yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't know that one.
Yeah. Real quick. I've got a question for Neal, real quick. Settle a bet for me and a buddy.
Okay.
If you could relive your life as one famous journalist, or I use journalist, okay, I guess Howard Cosell is a journalist.
Okay.
Would you rather relive your life as Howard Cosell or as Walter Cronkite?
Ooh. I'm
picking Cronkite.
I'm picking Cronkite probably, but I've read a lot about Howard Cosell, and he had one hell of a life. He knew everyone. Like, his relationship with Muhammad Ali was real.
So are you considering?
I don't know enough about Cronkite. I mean, Cronkite was the voice of American television for, 25 years? I mean, you still the day of the Kennedy assassination, there were other broadcasts, but the ones that you always hear is Walter Cronkite.
He did CBS Evening News from 62 to 81. I mean, he did other things obviously longer than that. But that was
the TVs in America watching him every week.
Yeah, every night, and did a lot. I mean, covered a lot. Was fairly instrumental, I think, from what I've read, in stopping the American involvement in the Vietnam War.
Oh, really? I'm
probably going Cronkite.
Yeah, he said we couldn't win, and we pulled out.
Yeah, Cronkite's probably the answer. I mean, but both of those are broadcasting journalism legends. Cosell was great at what he did.
I figured you.
I mean,
I figured you'd say Cronkite.
I mean, you're probably old enough, Steve, like me, to remember Monday Night Football with Howard Cosell. Some of the best journalism that was ever done, I don't know if you're aware of this, Chase, it was Monday Night Football. I think it was the Dolphins and maybe the Jets. It was the night that John Lennon was killed.
Yeah.
And go back and watch that broadcast. That was phenomenal journalism. On the spur of the moment, no prep, phenomenal.
Geraldo Rivera.
All right, fellas.
All right,
Steve.
Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you. I'm looking at it here. This is I didn't know this. So Cronkite, his first ever job in media, he started a series of newspaper reporting jobs covering news and sports, and broadcasting as a radio announcer in Oklahoma City in 1936. Then met his wife while he was at KCMO in Kansas City. His broadcast name was Walter Wilcox. Later explained that radio stations at the time did not want people to use their real names for fear of taking their listeners with them when they left.
Huh.
So they had pen names essentially at that point.
Hey, caller, who do we have? Hey, caller, you're on. You're on. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I got a question. I've been trying to. I've never been to an Ole Miss game. Lived down on the coast, and trying to go to a game this year. The LSU Ole Miss game. I'm trying to find some advice on where the best place is to get tickets, because I tried to do like Facebook on like the ticket sites and stuff like that, but everywhere I look and the ticket prices, I could go on take my family on a vacation for 4 days rather than go to buy 2 tickets to a game. Am I just looking in the wrong places, or?
I haven't looked on the secondary market. I can do it real quick. I'm curious what like SeatGeek is.
Yeah, it's like $350 for one ticket before, and you're talking about in the nosebleed in a corner for one ticket. So it's almost like $800 for 2 tickets. Is the only thing I can find.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's probably going to cost that.
I mean, here's your problem is that depending on where you're staying or how you're getting in, you got to figure out lodging now or soon, depending on where you're doing that. Probably not in town. And then you're doing better the longer you wait. They will get cheaper as it goes. I mean, even frankly, like our message board and stuff is not the worst place because people will start unloading as time goes on and they can't make something. But
the get-in price for Ole Miss LSU
is $275 on SeatGeek right now.
Yeah, $276 on SeatGeek, and I mean, good seats are in the $400 range, $500, $600, and that's before the fees.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind the lodging. I'm not gonna. It's only like right at 4.5 hours. I'll drive up there and drive back. I'm not a drinker, so I can go up there and watch the game and drive back. The drive's not a problem. I'd rather drive than pay $500-$600. Well, probably $400 for a hotel up there.
I mean, it's going to make you nervous, but I mean, Chauncey saying this is not overly wrong. Goes buy them as you're walking in. I mean, you will get cheaper tickets any other time the day of the dang game.
I mean, to do that, you have to be willing to do 2 things. One, you are probably almost certainly going to get cheaper, better tickets. There is a world where you have to accept the fact that there's a real chance that you don't get tickets. I mean, let's say Ole Miss is
it's like 15%.
Yeah, but it's real. I mean, let's say Ole Miss is undefeated, LSU is undefeated, the weather's perfect, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and nobody's selling. I mean, it could happen. I mean, it's not likely, but it could. And then there's a world where the price.
I just there for the atmosphere.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're willing to do that, then that's what you should do, and just wait till the hour of the game.
Yeah, the only game I've ever been to, college football game, was when Southern Miss hosted Nebraska 20-something years ago.
I remember
got
that.
The crap beat out of them.
I remember that, yeah.
I remember Southern's was out there warming up. It was their lineman, and Nebraska come running out without shoulder pads. And they're like, oh, they're about the same size. And then they're like, that's their tight end.
Yeah, that was I do recall some of that that situation, how excited they were and everything else, and it went the other way quickly.
Yeah. But I got one question before I let y'all go. Kind of off what the last caller had. If you could pick be in the booth with two play-by-play callers doing a game that are doing games now from any CDS, which two would you want to be up there with? And I'm gonna hang up. And I appreciate the time.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but I best we can do. But I think that's your situation right now. If you're because these prices on lodging and tickets are just awful. It's nuts. I mean, we heard some stuff yesterday on some of the hotels. That, oh boy.
I mean, oh my God.
You folks.
Yeah.
God bless all of you.
Man, you love some football. I mean, you love some football. I mean, good for you. I mean, you live once, but
made the person show us. Go, hold on a minute.
Yeah,
I don't buy it.
I didn't believe it.
I know.
Two broadcasters you'd want to be in a booth with. I don't know. I mean, sentimentally, Pat Hughes, the voice of the Cubs.
Oh, we can go oh, well then, yeah.
I mean, that would be one.
I mean, all time, Vin Scully.
Oh yeah, Vin Scully for sure. I mean,
duh.
I just get in to talk about Billy Castle for a while. Billy Chappell, I mean.
Billy Chappell.
Ben, just pretend Billy Chappell's pitching. Talk.
The Cathedral at Yankee Stadium, that is the Yankee Stadium, now belongs to a chapel. I mean, just right there, off the tip of the tongue.
Just perfect.
Just there.
The other one, over the course, he's no longer with us, but Bob Uecker.
Oh.
The best.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate the Brewers, and I would listen to Brewers radio.
Comment on that. Kyle, thanks for super chat as always. Neal said his wife would never be on the podcast. Chase, with yours, Neal, did you throw out all your rivals' gear like an Xmas tree? I mean, it's not really yes or no. I mean, probably be happy to. I don't think my normal life is very interesting. Is more of like the thing. I don't know, like, hey, loose towels laying around. Like, I don't know. Like, what are we talking about? But I mean, otherwise, I mean, whatever. I don't care. It's fine. I don't know what he did. There's a Rivals hoodie that I have that is incredibly comfortable, and I do have to be careful. I can't wear it now.
I'm just glad we didn't ever order a whole bunch of Rebel Grove clothing. I mean, that would be awkward, you know? I'm just glad that we never went all in on, hey, let's get some rebelgrove.com gear. I mean, that would
suck had we spent a bunch on nice polos and things and
with the trees.
Yeah, with the trees or even the RG or something on it. Yeah, okay. We could have dropped off a box at practice like Freeze did to the on 3 guys.
Could have just said here.
Yeah, here.
You guys
Christmas.
Enjoy.
Here's all the garb.
He dug into the Freeze drop that day. You think he'd have dug into the?
I wasn't there that day. I was covering baseball in Alabama. It was the day that I ordered accidentally the popcorn and the big batter's helmet when I took it back to the press box at Alabama. And Neal called me and goes, you won't believe this shit. And here we go. We told the story that day. So. SPD and MS3 was told 4/10 for 8 games would be $24,000. I mean, I got to break that down by person, but that is expensive. I mean, just in general. But I don't know. It's 4/10, so that's $6,000 per tent for the season.
So it's $850 ish.
Again, how many people do you have? Again,
and before anybody at Ole Miss yells at me, I'm doing quick math. I could be wrong. I'm sorry.
Yes. Just everybody take a breath.
Take a breath. It could be $750. I'm not good at math anymore. I used to be good at it. Math is a skill that if you don't work on math, you lose it.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yes.
I thought that was something that I would be scared of the other day. You know, Mintz was on that Barstool After Dark thing where they do they had him trying to pass basically the Billy Madison thing. I know you haven't seen the movie now, but it's the adult having to go back and pass all the grades.
Oh.
To pass elementary school, junior high, and high school. And
no, is that the one where Sandler, the guy says, the humanity speech?
Yes, that's from the end of that.
Okay, I've seen part of that.
That is the end of that. So
He tries to date the teacher or something.
That's correct. Veronica Vaughn was her name.
Vaughn. Okay, I have seen some of that. I apologize.
Because he does VV in a lot of movies. There's Virginia Vennet in Happy Gilmore. It's Veronica Vaughn and Billy Madison. But Mintz the other day, to graduate and end the stream, it was like 2:30 in the morning. He had to make at least a 21 on the math part of the ACT. And I thought there'd be parts of that I wouldn't remember at all how to do.
For sure.
Like, it'd be shaky.
I think I would do fine on the algebra part. And once you got past that and you started getting into any of the trig and stuff, I'd be in trouble.
I mean, I would not even sweat making a 21 on the reading, the English, or the science. I would do it without a problem. I'm not worried about that.
But you think you would on the science?
It's science reasoning. It's mostly reading and understanding like the back. But yeah, it's not like, hey, what are these formulas from junior high?
Okay.
But math, I don't know that I could do it. I actually don't think I would be able to do it. So we might still be there at that point.
Bo says just how it is now, get over it. I guess he's referring to the cost of everything. I think Bo's right.
If I were a fan going to all the games, I would rather them raise Grove prices than ticket prices. If I'm going to raise something, and you're raising something, so
not everybody's doing the Grove.
Yeah, I mean that's everybody versus whatever. Grind could own. Thanks for Super Chat. Could own 3, not get a reputable LSU site. I don't know. I'm sorry, this is a Wendy's. I can't answer that question. Don't know.
What name did they take? I mean, use for that. What's their own?
Well, that's selected. Site? We told you Bulldog Blitz did not become the own.
I'm surprised, really. That's the trend now. Is to take the. I
thought reputationally that just.
I mean, that's
sense.
what you do. You just take the name of the brand that you're acquiring.
Justin says there's only one trig question on the ACT now.
Well, that'd be one that I admit. I have 25% chance to see.
Great.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
Hello.
Hey, you're on. Who's this?
Hey, you're on. Hey, guys, it's Bobbin.
Hey, Bobbin, what's up, man?
Not much. Back home in Picayune, dog sitting for my parents. Been here for about 7 days. I'm ready to go home.
Oh, I bet. That's a long stay in Picayune, I'm guessing.
Real quick before you keep going, Bobbin, I looked this up, and now as an SEC game that Neal and I were amazed by on the price of the hotel. But I looked up a non-con here, Tulane weekend. Okay,
all right.
The Graduate. I don't mean a suite. I mean just a normal whatever
King room.
Before taxes and fees, so an extra whatever percentage, $1,813 a night.
No way. Come on.
So almost $1,900 a night pre-tax for Tulane weekend.
So $2,200.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Chase, did we not talk about this last week? I was the last Ole Miss game my parents went to. I'm pretty sure they had to stay in damn near Jackson and just drive up that morning and then drive back to the coast that night. I don't know if they're just progressively getting worse hotel or.
There are some Airbnb deals you can still get. I am surprised sometimes when more people are not going the Airbnb, VRBO, or Verbro route. But yeah, it's.
That's just. I mean, good for everybody. I'm just blown away by it. That's all. I'm just kind of flabbergasted.
That was Friday to Sunday is what I looked up. Tulane weekend. So September the 19th to September the 21st.
So when me and my buddies, we went to the LSU game in Baton Rouge last fall.
Yeah.
For comparison, we got a nice little renovated home. It was kind of I'm not gonna say it was kind of on a sketchy street, but you could tell that it was a rundown home that someone built and renovated, and it was probably a 45-minute walk from the campus. And for that Saturday, I think it only cost us all $300-400, and that was split between 5 people. Now, granted, Baton Rouge is a lot bigger than Oxford, Mississippi.
Yeah.
I stayed in Hammond last year for the LSU game and was just I was so glad that I did. It was just, it just made sense.
Get out of
it was so peaceful, man. I found a brewery in Hammond. I went and had dinner, got a good night's sleep.
You went to Middendorf's, had the skinny catfish.
I thought about it, but I did not.
Overrated.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I have a buddy that lives in downtown Hammond. They have an awesome martini bar. I can't remember the name.
Yep, I saw it.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. I'm not even a big martini guy, but every time we go and visit with him, his townhouse is basically in downtown. So if we go out that night, we just walk to it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I have not spent.
By the way,
I've only spent one night in downtown or in Hammond in my life. Went there for a midweek baseball, 2 games one time.
Wonder what I could get for this rent out bedrooms.
Just the extra bedrooms.
Just rent the bedrooms.
Are you gonna make like pancakes in the morning? Can you turn it into like an Airbnb?
Depends
like
on
a bed and breakfast.
it depends on the price.
You get the griddle out for the right price and the Blackstone, and we can start.
Everybody's got a price for everything, Chase. You know, I mean, let's
turn down service and the mint and the whole damn deal.
I mean, you know,
breakfast is at 7.
I mean, the brain's turning a little, like, you know.
Speaking of Louisiana, Neal, when's the last time you talked to Moscona?
I did his show a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago. I can't remember. I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him like off the air in a little while, but I did his show somewhere in the last 10 days.
Okay. I have no idea how valid this is, but I heard last night that there's more to this deal with Nussmeier and the leg than is being let on.
I mean, there very well could be.
Not saying it's true.
Yeah. Here's the thing with that beat and all of the people down there, and as rabid as they are, you would just have a difficult time hiding that. I don't think you could. And they open practice, and I know everybody's got a reputation there for being a homer, but I'm just telling you, there's guys there that would report that so fast if they had it.
It's very competitive.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I would bet against.
I don't think the beat is 100% not covering it up. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would bet against it before I bet on it.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. It's just because it's tendonitis, correct? That's what they basically came out and said.
Yeah, that's what they came out and said.
Okay, someone told me last night it was a muscle issue as well. Yeah. Not a tear or anything crazy. But,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it was.
But like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I was at the Ole Miss practice today. Chase was too. There was a number of guys in the black no contact shirts. They could hide 6 injuries from us and we wouldn't see it, but they wouldn't be able to hide an injury to Austin Simmons.
No.
You know what I mean? I mean, so that's the thing. I mean, they wouldn't be able to disguise an interview, an injury to Garrett Nussmeier that was significant enough where he was limping and things of that nature. They wouldn't be able to do it.
Hot take. I think I heard today, if DJ Lagway is moderately healthy, LSU is going to Oxford with 2 losses.
Oh, well, that would be that'd be a move. Wouldn't want to be Brian Kelly.
Wouldn't want to be Brian Kelly, except for the fact that he's going to get filthy rich.
There's that.
There is that.
Worst case scenario ain't that bad.
I know some pretty hardcore alums that my grandfather, and the phrase "this is the best we've been at both line of scrimmages since Urban Meyer was here" was used.
Oh,
if so, okay.
I mean, look, he built a hell of a program at Lafayette. I mean, they played awfully well down the stretch last season. I mean, we're going to find out pretty early with them. They have tough games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll know.
I still don't know how Florida just completely fell off after he left, and they haven't been able to get. And I'm not counting Jim McElwain. That doesn't count. because, I mean, McElwain didn't even really win big there when you think about it in comparison. You would think that they're one of those programs, they should be dominating in it, you know, with NIL. And I know it's not NIL anymore, it's rev share.
They're unorganized and they can't. They're not like Texas dysfunctional back in the day, but it's just weird. They're not very organized. They've got one or two guys that sort of control it. I think that's a more coach dependent job than just program dependent job.
That's what history says.
I think that's what it is. I think you have to be pretty good to win there. I think you win to your ability as a coach.
I don't even think their fans really embrace baseball like they probably should down there.
Well, they don't. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
just my gut.
Now they get pretty fired up for basketball, understandably, because, you know, Billy Donovan kind of built it up. But and for football, I don't know. I feel like them, Oklahoma, USC, those are just programs I thought would just be dominating when NIL just became a thing, and it just hadn't been able to.
Yeah, I think it's more complicated at Florida. They got some stuff. So interesting takes, though.
All right, boys, I'll let you
Thanks,
go.
Calvin. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Yeah, Michael Van Buren is the backup at LSU. That is
Former state quarterback.
That is true. We almost had a completely different show tonight because we were not far at all from my boy across the table getting pegged in the nose with a football today at practice. I mean,
I know it went whistling by me.
Like, it was fast too. Like, I saw it and kind of like flinched and went, "Oh God!" It was real close. It was either Austin or the kid from Rice. I don't know which one threw it, and it hit the wall hard, right by your face.
I heard it go by me.
All the quarterbacks were throwing in our direction, and one went a little up over the receiver or the trainer, whoever, the manager, whoever was catching the football.
That would not have been fun.
No, it was. It was head high.
It was gonna. It would have broken stuff.
Yeah, because that dude was moving.
Yeah.
It hit the wall. We all went, "Whoa, holy!"
Yeah, it was gonna break stuff.
Yeah, it was a bit of a problem.
I won't stand against that wall again.
You're done.
Yeah,
it broke you.
Well, and I'll say this: other than calling roll,
yeah.
Other than calling roll, we have hit the portion of camp where
there's just not much.
There is nothing to observe. I mean, I'll still go do it and we'll write some stuff, but I'm freely telling you, we're hit the point where they need to play someone. The one practice that they'll have that we would get something from is closed to us Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're not going to get anything tomorrow.
My guess is that one's closed for pretty much damn everybody.
Yeah. I mean, and tomorrow the practice will essentially be a walk-through pre-scrimmage practice. We're going to get some players, and then we get some stuff next week, and then that's kind of it until game week. And it's good because I think we've again, other than updating who's out there and who's not, I think we've kind of covered the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who do we have?
Hey, y'all, it's Mark, Columbus.
What's up, Mark?
How y'all doing?
Hey, Mark, what are you gonna do with all that Nike gear? Are you gonna sell it? Are you gonna donate it to charity? What do you do? How do you feel about this Adidas thing? Do you like Adidas, the 3-stripe?
If Oshkosh Bagosh was willing to write the biggest check, take the money. I don't really care.
They offered $20 million a year. I mean, it's hard to say no to even the ugly uniforms.
It's a monster deal. Nike was treating us like a redheaded stepchild, and you know, it's a big deal. Like I'm pretty impressed with Danny White on this. People are mad. Oh, Adidas stuff sucks. Well, it doesn't suck enough to leave $15 million on my table.
No, $15 million a year is pretty important these days.
Yeah, I mean, take and plus, and look, that one wide receiver out of Louisiana, the Tristan Keys cat that like committed to LSU. Tennessee's recruiting him hard. He's in Adidas. He's now sponsored by Adidas. Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State, sponsored by. I'm not saying Jeremiah Smith transferred to Tennessee, but and honestly, if I'm Jeremiah Smith, I'm sitting out next year. But yeah. I think they've weighed everything, and that you can't leave that kind of money on the table. I don't care if Skechers is sponsoring us, like whatever pays the most money. But people are, clutching their pearls over it, whatnot. whatever.
Does anybody still use? Was
important.
Georgia Tech the last to use Russell Athletic? Is everybody Under Armour, Adidas, and Nike now?
Boston College is New Balance.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
That's right. Wonder what that apparel deal is worth. Figure it out. What's going on?
Well, if Florida could be 1,000 times better, but with that schedule, like, aren't they maxed out at maybe 8-4, 9-3? I mean, if Tennessee had that schedule, we're going 5-7. It's a monster. Really?
No, I mean, you're right. I mean, Florida's schedule's brutal. I mean, they could be a really, really, really good team and go 8-4. I mean, for them to, if they get to 10-2, and I think this is the point Tyler was trying to make on McCready and Siskey. If in a world where Florida went 10-2, you might even make them the favorite to win the whole thing. I mean, the schedule's just brutal.
I mean, I'm not. That's not being hyperbolic. If Tennessee had their schedule, we're going 5-7. Period. Now this Boo Carter cat's like off the reservation. We got like 4 scholarship wide receivers. It's a mess. When's basketball start?
Well, you got your league schedule now, and you can see the home and away. You can get excited. Go ahead and start planning the trips, the TV viewing, the menus, the whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The uniforms won't be as ugly in basketball as they'll be in football.
Oh, they'll find a way to make them that ugly.
They're gonna wear pewter in basketball too.
Yeah, they had us like a smoky gray back in the day in basketball that was kind of disgusting. It's pretty bad. And the Lane did. I think Lane. Yeah, we were Adidas and Lane was there. Lane did the Halloween jersey on when he played South Carolina Halloween night. That was the most hideous thing you've ever seen. But he did it for fun.
What color was it?
On the board, black jersey, orange pants. And I think they still wore the white helmet because they came out in orange. They came out like orange jerseys and went back in the locker room. Came out in black jerseys. It was weird, but he blew out Spurrier that night. So good for him. I saw on the board somebody said, "Would you take 11-1 if the lone loss was Mississippi State?" What kind of question is that?
And if there's one person who said no, you are an absolute.
You are showing.
You are an idiot. I mean, it's terrifying. The answer to that is the answer to would you take 11-1? The answer to that is yes. Right now, I don't care who the one's to, and I don't care how bad it is. Just give me the one. Yes, absolutely.
It can be 49-0 to State. It can be Georgia State, Tulane, or the Easter Bunny. It does not matter.
If he's 11-0, he's sitting everybody. So he's treated as a final preseason NFL preseason game. They'll be playing.
You think you would, Mark? You think you just sit everybody 11-0?
100%.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Knowing what he knows today, 100%.
Because you're in the title game the next week.
Yeah, you're
in.
You're a win away from the bye, and the win is not State.
Yes, because you're in the game either way, so it doesn't matter.
100%.
I'm the 1 or the 2, or I'm the 5, whatever. Okay. If I lose the SEC championship,
Ohio State lost to Michigan and won the national championship. We have covered this ground. You think they'd make the trade? You think they'd say, "Well, listen, I tell you what, we'll take the trophy back, but you get to beat Michigan"? No.
Yeah, Notre Dame went 11-1 and lost to NIU.
There's a couple here that would do it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sure the poll had some no's. We can't lose to the Bulldogs.
I'm sure there's somebody, but the answer to that is yes, we will take the L to anyone, anywhere, at any score if you win the other 11 and you go to the playoff. Yes. The answer is yes. That one Saturday is going to suck, but that's it. Yes. God, yes.
I got a question. I have a reason for calling. I've been thinking about this, about Lane. What percentage, and I know he's his own guy and he's taken some, but like he's always kind of associated, especially like at Ole Miss, the way you guys have covered him, where he's very, it's what would Saban do? very much following the Nick Saban model of running a program. How much is Pete Carroll an influence in Lane as a coach now? Do you think? Do you think it's some? Do you think it's a lot? Do you think he still has things from USC?
No, there's definitely some Pete Carroll influence with him. It's whatever percentage of a little more Saban probably than Carroll, and then his own person, all at the same kind of mixed in thirds in some way. I mean, he has a certain amount of easygoingness that is more of a Carroll type of attitude around everything.
I've heard him talk about this a little bit. He is not attempting to emulate Nick Saban because they're completely different people. He just saw that a lot of Nick Saban's discipline and focus on process and things were
efficiency. They move
very efficient. Yeah, Lane's practices are very efficient. They learned. He learned a lot from that.
He is by far more efficient in practice than anybody else we've ever covered. From them getting in, getting out, moving,
protecting their
wasted
bodies,
space.
Yeah, they don't stand out there for an extra 30 minutes in the heat for no reason. Nope. They start practice indoors.
Yeah.
They're smart about how they handle the players, and like late in the season,
it's fast.
Like now they'll be 20 minutes late. Late in the season, when they tell you, "Hey, media is at 11:45," you have to kind of be there at 11:20 because they're done. There's no wasted time or space or anything. He's protecting his players, protecting their bodies. A lot of mental reps. They get off their feet. Now he learned a lot, but I think from a personality standpoint, he's not Pete Carroll either, because he's not this gregarious, outgoing guy that Carroll is. So I mean, I think Lane's his own guy, really.
Oh, absolutely. I was just wondering, like, since y'all are up close and personal with the program, just how much you guys thought that it was his way of doing things, or you don't really hear about the stuff he took from Pete Carroll. And Pete Carroll, look, say what you want about the guy. That guy was a hell of a college fan, and he's a hell of a coach.
Oh, like, sure.
More than one way to do it. And look, when he had USC humming, they were beating the dog shit out of SEC teams. I mean, smoking us. It wasn't. That guy had it going. But I was just wondering, like, does he still? I mean, he's not going to have celebrities on campus like he did. Carroll did at USC and all that. It's just not the same era, same that kind of thing's more.
But there is an easygoingness off of the practice time that is more Carroll-ish for sure.
Yeah, I think
so he's not just completely buttoned up.
No,
Robot.
No, the program's not at all.
I mean, they play wiffle ball.
Yeah, no,
during practice.
Yeah, they've got
Carroll stuff.
Yeah, he's got a basketball goal in the team room. They do. No, he got a little bit of both. I mean, he's like any smart person who's around other smart people. You try to absorb. You know.
I mean, because I've always liked Lane. I know, like, for new listeners of the podcast, I'm not one of these Tennessee fans that blame our decade plus of dysfunction on Lane Kiffin leaving. I mean, I was mad for a little bit just because I knew he was about to kill it at Tennessee. But Lane Kiffin didn't hire Derek Dooley.
Derek Dooley, the orange.
I think there's a different world.
Senator Derek Dooley now. Senator Derek Dooley.
I think there's a different world where Lane, the USC job goes to somebody else, and Lane does win really big at Tennessee.
Well, if Lane knew they were losing 30 scholarships over 3 years, he never takes the job.
Sure.
Man,
that's a good point.
And totally different ball game. Like, I mean, I think he was about to win huge, just the way they were recruiting, but didn't work out. We panicked and hired Derek Dooley, a Southern accent with a last name.
Well, hey, appreciate the call. Appreciate the call.
Thank you, brother. I'll talk to you
later, bud.
soon.
Always. Chinese Taipei just dispatched to Mexico. The Little League World Series.
How about that? They're getting close to the final, right?
Got to be. They're playing some ball. They look pretty good. 3-0.
With some good 15-year-olds. I mean, 12-year-olds.
Oh, now. The interesting thing is we still do the Little League when that's not the best youth players in the country. Like they're playing other classifications, but we still do this.
But it's good for these kids. Hell of an experience.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine.
I'd like to go there to a game.
Would you?
I mean, probably not, but that's kind of cool.
So who's playing now?
This is an American game coming up.
South Dakota and Pennsylvania.
Oh, here we go. Boy, because you talk two states that hate each other.
South
Dakota, they hate Pennsylvanians. Everyone knows it.
But in Pennsylvania, hometown crowd. That's
just home cooking. You know, these umpires are pro Pennsylvania kids.
Are the umpires from all over the country?
I don't know.
Are they local?
I don't know. Look at Max and Snoozy. He's ready to go.
With his 3 bats.
Got 3 bats. Oh, look at that.
Pretty good suits for the Pennsylvania team.
There's Nick Borgini.
Wants to meet Paul Skeens and Livy Dunn.
I bet he does. That a boy, Nick.
Hey,
I get it.
He didn't care about Paul.
No, he just wants to.
I saw the Chinese kid earlier. He said his favorite actor was Robert De Niro. I had questions.
Wow.
What are we doing?
That's interesting.
He's 12.
It's a lot. Got soccer getting started all over the place tonight.
Kyle asked him to be an ICC book signing. No, I don't think I'll be in Fulton. Reed's Tupelo, September 29th is the closest I will go to the at least for a book signing, the Fulton campus at ICC.
Murphy Seafelt. His favorite team's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Max and Snoozy.
He got his favorite emoji.
The laughing emoji.
Yeah. Grayson Rayfelt, Chiefs fan.
Of course,
of course.
Bandwagoner.
Look at Tate Schneider. Byron Buxton.
That's good. Yeah, that counts. I like that.
Landon Vavruska.
Robert Acuna Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, Cubs fan.
Tayson. Yeah, Tayson, you're disappointed.
From South Dakota. Of course, we got a hockey player in here.
Yeah, South Dakota's a hockey state. Post Malone. Yeah, solid. It's a big day. I bet everybody's recording this one, that's for sure.
Nolan Ryan. Favorite pitcher.
I got questions.
Sorry,
sorry. We've hit the end of our days. Thanks to everyone who called in. Thanks to everyone in the stream. Appreciate you guys very much. A lot of content up at rebels247.com. Don't forget, you can sign up, get 75% off with the code Neal gets you 75. You can pay the full price and get Paramount for free / included, but it's free. You'll get that. And a lot of podcasts up. McCready and Siskey, Blue Sky Live with Jeffrey Wright from earlier today. This show will be up in podcast form as well.
Forgot one thing. Ilias Cameron, he is eligible, got his visa, should be arriving on Sunday per multiple sources. You can discuss more at Rebels247.
That's been confirmed, by the way, by yet another source.
3 sources? You feel good about
I'm
this
triple
source?
sourced, and I feel really solid about it all, yeah.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
They got progressively better as we went through?
I don't really want to get into all that, but I'll just say that I felt better
good enough.
As the sourcing continued on.
Okay, good enough. All right. So Cameron, he is in. Ole Miss has likely one of its starters for the 2025 basketball season.
If he's not one of the starters, they are one hell of a good basketball team. I'm just going to flat tell you that.
Okay, good enough.
All right, we'll be back with another week of podcast on Monday. Have practice stuff up tomorrow and, of course, throughout the weekend on the site. Thanks again to our friends at Comer Heating and Air, Southern Air Conditioning and Heating for making this show possible each and every week. Have a great weekend. Talk to you guys soon.